Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Fornax and today we are going on safari. But fear not, for this is an expedition to find and tame the ranger pets of Tyria. But I can assure you, no fluffies have been harmed during the making of this series. These guys are not a deep dive into the meta endgame of pet selections. They are for new and returning players in the hope of saving them hours of research on the wiki, finding their perfect puppy. Now, because there are 19 pet families and a whopping 55 trainable pets in the Ranger's arsenal, I have chopped up this guide into bite-sized pieces. Today we will be looking at bears, genus Amphibious. We will be looking at their skills for both core play and the Soulbeast Elite Specialisation, as well as their unique abilities and where to find them in Tyria and the Mists. This guide should be used as reference only, so please take advantage of the timestamps in the pinned comment below and the description as well, so you can jump to the specific pet that you are most interested in. Now let's talk about the beautiful, bodacious, brilliant bears, which can be used for both terrestrial and aquatic combat and are found throughout Tyria. The bear family includes the Arctodus, the brown bear, the black bear, the Murellow and the polar bear. All bears use the same 3 core attack skills, which is slash, bite and defy pain. Now slash is a single target 200 range flat damage attack. Bite is a single target 130 range attack, which also triggers 10 seconds of regeneration, and Defy Pain grants your fluffy pal 5 seconds where they take no damage at all. Now each individual in the bear family has a unique core ability, which can be triggered manually here and is bound to your F2 function key. So if you have been getting creative with your key bindings, and many of us have, you should double check that. Now what we're going to do is cover each individual bear's special skills as we work through the individual members of the family. If you have purchased the Path of Fire expansion and unlocked the Soulbeast Elite Specialisation, your pet choice dictates your F1 to F3 abilities whilst in beast mode. Now I will make a Soulbeast Elite Specialisation guide in the not too distant future, but for now we're just going to look at the basic pet information for you. So when you have any bear selected as your pet, your F1 skill whilst in Soulbeast mode is Bite, which is a 130 range melee attack that deals flat damage and triggers health regeneration on the ranger. Your F2 beast mode skill is Defy Pain, which stops you from taking direct flat damage for 3 seconds. Now please note you are still susceptible to condition effects and crowd controls. Now the F3 melded Soulbeast beast mode ability, that depends on what type of bear you have selected. So let's look at each member of the bear family, what their unique abilities are and where you can find them. The Arctodus is a mighty snow wolf bear. Its wolf side gives it a strong pack mentality that makes it very protective of its companions. It can roar with arctic might, chilling opponents to their core and making it harder for them to move or act. The Arctodus's unique F2 core ability is Rendering Maul. This attack hits twice, inflicts 2 stacks of bleeding for 6 seconds at a close range of 130. Its Soulbeast melded F3 skill is Worldly Impact, which is a combo leap with a 240 radius that inflicts flat damage on up to 5 targets. This skill's Soulbeast archetype is Furious, which grants bonus attributes of plus 200 power and plus 100 ferocity to Soulbeast rangers. So where can you find this wolf-bear hybrid? Well, you will need to head to the Shiver Peak Mountains, specifically the Wayfarer Foothills, Loch Ness Pass and Frost Gorge Sound. Right now on your screen you will see where precisely in these regions the juvenile Arctodus resides. Black bears are territorial and private animals, but they form strong bonds and selflessly intervene when their friends are threatened. Now, despite their fearsome appearance, they primarily eat berries, fruit, and fish. The juvenile black bear's unique F2 core ability is Enfeebling Roar. This attack deals flat damage and inflicts 10 seconds of weakness on up to 5 targets in its 600 range. Its aquatic variant is Enfeebling Maul, which again inflicts flat damage and weakness, but the duration, damage, and range of the attack is reduced. The juvenile black bear's Soulbeast F3 skill is Unflinching Fortitude. This skill allows the ranger to take no incoming damage for 4 seconds and removes all movement impairing effects, as well as acting as a stunbreaker. This skill belongs to the stout Soulbeast archetype that grants the bonus attributes of plus 200 toughness and plus 100 vitality to Soulbeast rangers. Juvenile black bears are found only in Ascalon on the Blaze Ridge Steppes. Now, for WoW players, you can head to the Eternal Battlegrounds and find these bears. Brown bears are tremendously strong and fiercely protective. They throw themselves into combat selflessly to distract attention from their masters and use their great strength to shrug off blows that would kill any other creature. The juvenile brown bear's unique F2 core ability is Shake It Off, which gives 2 conditions on the bear and up to 5 allies in a radius of 600. This skill's aquatic variant cures up to 10 conditions on the ranger within that same 600 radius. The brown bear's Soulbeast F3 melded skill is Spiritual Reprieve. This skill heals up to 5 allies in a radius of 600 around the ranger. It also grants resistance for 3 seconds, which renders any conditions on the ranger and their allies ineffective. This skill's Soulbeast archetype is Supportive, which grants bonus attributes of plus 100 vitality and plus 25% outgoing healing to Soulbeast rangers. Juvenile brown bears are found in Crater and Ascalon, as well as the Eternal Battlegrounds. Now, if you roll a human or non-ranger, the juvenile brown bear is one of the 3 pet options open to you as part of the character creation process. The elusive Murellow's body courses with poison, giving it a sickly appearance and causing its hair to fall out. Despite its gaunt frame, it is a fierce protector, spitting clouds of poison as it shrugs off attacks. The Murellow's F2 core attack is Poison Cloud, which is an area of effect combo poison field. This attack can affect up to 5 enemies, endures for 7 seconds and inflicts 4 seconds of poison to boot. The attack has a range of 180. Now, the aquatic variant is a Poisonous Maul, which deals flat damage as well as inflicting 3 stacks of poison for 6 seconds. Its Soulbeast melded F3 skill is Primal Cry, which is an area of effect shout, which inflicts 3 stacks of bleeding for 6 seconds and 9 stacks of vulnerability again for 6 seconds on up to 5 targets in a 360 radius, as well as inflicting flat damage. Primal Cry's Soulbeast archetype is Deadly, which grants bonus attributes of plus 200 condition damage and plus 100 precision to Soulbeast rangers. Found exclusively in the Maguma jungle, this cave dweller can be quite tricky to locate. Found in the frozen north, polar bears are adapted to survive in the harshest conditions on Tyria. The most durable of pets, they can shrug off painful blows and weaken foes with their chilling bite. The juvenile polar bear core F2 attack is Icy Roar. This shout deals flat damage on up to 5 targets in a 600 range, as well as inflicting 3 seconds of chill. This skill's aquatic variant is Icy Maul, which has a reduced radius of 130 but inflicts 3 stacks of chill for 6 seconds. The juvenile polar bear's F3 Soulbeast skill is Prelude Lash. This skill pulls enemies towards the ranger within its 300 range. It deals modest, flat damage, can affect up to 5 targets, and inflicts 2 seconds of immobilization on them to boot. Its Soulbeast archetype is versatile, which offers bonus attributes of plus 200 vitality and plus 225 concentration to Soulbeast rangers. Juvenile polar bears are found in the city of Holbreck and in Frostgorge Sound. So that is the location of all the currently tameable bears in the game as of August 2016, or the end of August 2016. The next installment of this pet series will cover feline pets, so if you are a big lover of kitties and want to tame them all, well, you shouldn't miss this guide. Please let me know in the comments which bears and puppies are your favourite, and if you would like to share screenshots of your fluffy pals, please tweet them at Crichton_Herald. I need all the eye candy I can get. Now, if you're feeling inspired and want to jump into Guild Wars 2 so that you too can have a very exclusive, very exotic entourage of combatant companions, well, there are referral links below to the free-to-play game, the Heart of Thorns expansion, and the newest, bestest Path of Fire expansion 2, thanks to the generosity of ArenaNet and their partner program, of whom I am a proud affiliate. Using these referral links directly supports my channel. If you liked this video, please do not thank me. Thank Mellifluous Rain, Ada, Valmont, Ken Schneider, Jolly Joestar, Dark Griever, and all my absolutely fantabulous patrons, without whom I would not be able to dedicate the time, energy, and effort I do to this channel. Goodness, I can never thank them all enough. I hope you will join me for the next installment of the Ranger Pet Guide series. But until then, as always, thanks for watching.